coast and is roughly similar to the size of the Great Barrier Reef. And we have at least 6 really important protagonists who are operating within this space and are important to the whole topic of marine protected area enforcement. First, there are the fishing violators. Here it's really important for us to try to discern the difference between the significant violators and the relatively insignificant violators. So if there's technology that we can bring forward to help make that distinction, that would be really important. Second, we have the communities, and we are generally dealing with the county-level district attorneys. So we're dealing with local communities for a large part of our marine protected enforcement. And there the question is, how can we better involve the community? How can we raise the salience of these marine protected areas? And how can we involve the community potentially in crowdsourcing and shaming information about violators? Third, we have the Department of Fish and Wildlife and their whole enforcement team. We know that it's a small subset of the enforcement team who are actually dedicated to the marine environment, small but mighty. And their primary concerns are building the prosecution package and actually assembling information about where to locate their assets, how to queue their assets, and then how to manage that information and share information both within the department and with their collaborating agencies. Then we have the district attorneys who have to balance priorities. They need education on the use of technology. They need to build trust in the technology and the information that it's generating. And then we have the state judges who need education on marine protected areas, as well as building credibility and trust in the technologies that are being used to build the prosecution packages. And then finally, the 6th protagonist is the technology itself, which of course spans everything that we talked about over the last couple of days. But there are 3 particular areas that we think really warrant additional investigation and continued discussion, at least 3. First, technology to build the prosecution package, better positional and identification information. We know the VMS system that's currently being used is not adequate to the task. So we need higher frequency in the generation of information and accuracy. We also need the kind of advanced information that can provide video, photography, that can actually do the kind of surveillance that is helpful in building a prosecution package before the wardens are even boarding the boat. So that's when you're watching the guys throwing the cocaine and possibly the illegal payload of fish overboard. The second area of technology where the group thinks we should be moving forward together is on investigating the technology that will help our wardens more efficiently position and queue their enforcement assets. And then the third area where we know we need to work, and we think the Googlers are going to be really important here, is technology for records information and sharing. And this is records information and sharing both within the agency itself, within the Department of Fish and Wildlife, and with its partner agencies. Right now, they don't have a system to do that. Thank you.